Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. If you're new here, hi, my name is Felicia, everybody calls me Flick. But yeah, no, we're back. It's been like 2 months because, you know, kids have been off school and I can't do anything when they're off school. So yeah, I'm diving deep into the drawer of new and untouched makeup. So if you want to see how I created this look, what I use, etc., then keep on watching. It's been a long few months. It really has. But the kids are back at school. My house is quiet, or the dog. I finally have some time to do some work. And I have a whole drawer full of new makeup that I've literally taken out of the unit and put it beside me. Speaking of the dog, you want to come and say hello? Oh, you're good boy. Diesel's come to say hello. No, I don't want kisses, thank you. I can't do work if you're sitting on my lap. You're not having my tea? No. Come on. Right, off. Diesel. Diesel. Ow! Big fat paws. You're not a lap dog. You're too heavy. You want to lay down here? Lay down here. Be my guest. You lay next to mummy. Go on then. Got to learn to shut the door behind you though when you come back in. This dog is so funny. But yeah, no, I say I have a no, that makeup isn't for you, and neither are my makeup brushes, thank you very much. Nope. No. Diesel. Good boy. I don't know who's worse at claiming my things, the dog or the kids. I really don't. I'm talking about you, not to you. But yeah, I say I have an entire drawer. Let me just put the camera down a bit. An entire drawer full of makeup. I have a lot of P.Louise obviously because of like budget boxes and stuff. I've got some bits from Aldi. I've got some. I picked up these W7 metallic eyeliners the other day because we're getting into party season and metallic seems to be coming back from what I can tell. But yeah, I've got a lot of different bits, so I think I'm just going to kind of pick some bits out of the drawer and go from there. There's just so much in here. Granted, it isn't all makeup, there is some skincare, like I've got P.Louise makeup wipes. I tell you what, I did really well actually in the P.Louise sale about 6 weeks ago, I think it was. I mean, I got bits to put away for the kids for Christmas. I got loads of bits for me, but I restocked on like my shampoo and conditioner that I really like. I restocked on a couple of other bits, a couple of the glitter eyeliners. I got this set of some of the pastel bases, but like the newer ones. I think this was reduced to like £6 and you get four bases, 5 bases. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, 4 bases. She says, not being able to count. I got loads. But yeah, we'll see. There's so much. Yeah, there is a lot. I did stock up on a lot. I picked up the makeup melt spray. I was really intrigued by this, and I love the piece of cake scent. So I got that, the spray in that, I got the wipes in that, I got another lot of the shampoo and conditioner in that. I stocked up. But yeah, let me pick a couple of bits out and then we will get started. There is absolutely no plan of action for whatever look I end up doing. Not that that's anything new, but yeah, I'm just gonna pick some bits out, I think. Right, so first thing first, I've picked out the Make It Rain palette. This one, it's literally been sitting in that drawer since I got that budget box. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Lots of pretty blues and pinks and purples and whatnot. And in here, so I've got like a really light yellow. So that one's Butter Blondie, Funfetti Frosting, which is like a really pale lilac, I want to say. This one is Fondant Flossy, which is like a really light baby pink. And then this one is Birthday Blue, which again, really light pastel blue. I do love the fact that it's supposed to be like an icing bag. It's cute. I like that. But looking at those bases, I think they're a good match for the colours that are in the palette. So yeah. My husband's calling me. Right, sorry about that, I am back. I've just done my brows. One thing I did pick up in that sale, apart from another brow pencil because my one ran out, the brow balm, but the one in the tube, not in the pot. And I've got to say, I used it a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot just how much that really does hold your brows. So these babies aren't going anywhere, they're not moving. But yeah, let's retrieve some brushes out of here before the dog decides to get up again. So, I'm not too sure what I want to do because I'm looking at the mattes, and all of the mattes in here are very, apart from like a couple at the bottom, they're all very kind of muted colours. I don't know how to describe them. I know what I mean. You know what I mean? I know what I mean. But I can't find the right words. But, I don't know, I'm thinking something maybe with the blues and the purples and... oh, hold on a minute. I'll put it in there. Get the right key for the right drawer. Oh, where did I put? Oh, I bet it's still in my case that I'd have to unpack. Oh, that's the point actually. I bought myself a new case for work and it is the best thing ever. Cost me a pretty penny, but if you're a makeup artist, hairdresser, like nail artist, anything like especially if you're working mobile and always having trouble finding somewhere to set up your stuff, I will put a picture of the case up that I bought, and I'll put a link for it in the description. But I have a case that has a table that comes like either side, and it folds all the way down, but yeah, it's got a table that comes up each side. So you never have to fight for a work surface. And it was worth every penny, I've got to say. Really, really was. I am going to lay down a bit of the baby blue and the lilac bases. Usually I would use the slightly darker versions or brighter versions of these, but I can't be bothered to find... I think they're in my black case over there, I think, but again, I can't be bothered to try and find it all and get them all out. So yeah, I'm going to lay down, I think, the blue. Might do the blue all over and then the lilac around the edge, and then I'll set it with some of the colours. Again, I still love this brush for doing my base. No faffing around trying to find two different brushes. This one is got the flat end to apply it and then the fluffier end to buff it. I know that, again, this is one of those things, it's very much a trust the process. It's going to look absolutely nuts when it's being applied and until it all comes together. But it will come together. It will. You know, again, trust the process. Okay, so I'm going to take Whispering Rain. I might go in with Splash of Sash if I need to deepen it up a bit more. I don't really want to do anything too deep, dark, but we'll see. Oh, that's a nice blue actually. Quite like that. I think I'm going to do like a half cut crease. So that is my thought process. We'll see how it goes, but that's kind of how I can see this going at the moment. Not to say that won't change, because let's be honest, when do I ever stick to the initial idea? Very rarely. And then take Skyfall, yeah. Anybody else immediately think of Adele singing that? I'm not even a massive James Bond fan, but even my mind went there as soon as I read the name. Oh, that's cute. That's sweet. Okay. Good, we're getting somewhere. We are off to a good start. Well, that doesn't happen that often, does it? Let's go back in with that Whispering Rain shade. Especially kind of in my crease, because I don't want to lose that depth. Now let's take a pretty shim shim. Part of me wants to take one of the kind of blue reflecty ones, but then there's ones that are like pink. Wow. Ooh. Ooh, that one. Let's get it on the brush. I'll probably end up taking several, but this one. Okay, I'm going to have to try and do this on my finger without stabbing myself in the eye. Because we all know at this point that some shim shims go on better with your finger than they do with a brush. Which, again, I've noticed seems to be ringing true with a lot of shimmer formulas nowadays. Let's try this one, which is Clouded View. That might be. Ooh, that's picked up a lot better on a brush. Some of the formulas that are like the very wet and very soft formulas, I've noticed they're the ones that don't really like to be picked up on a brush. They do go on much better with your finger. I might get another brush and add a bit of a blue, more of a blue or purple. Let's go for a blue. Let's go for, ooh, what's that one like? Ooh, Sprinkle of Stars. Let's try that. That's giving very Y2K. Let's just blast from the past, that is. That's that bluey lilac shift. Reminds me of one of the MAC pigments. Can't remember which one. There was the bluey, like the bluey lilac one, and there was that blue brown one. I'm all for Y2K making a comeback, but can we please leave the blue brown shift in early 2000 where it belongs? Because I don't need to be seeing that again. Oh, that's so nice. I'm going to have to add the matte blue back because I've most definitely just gone overboard with Shim Shim, but never mind. Tap that other one back over the top, make it nice and blendy. Nice blend. Blend, 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 blend. That's cute, I like that. Now let's take that matte blue shade. Diesel, don't even think about it, mate. If you're gonna go out, learn to shut the door behind you when you come back in. The only reason he's gone outside now is because it's stopped raining. Even though he doesn't like it when it's very windy. And he hates it when it's raining. Like if it's absolutely raining cats, dogs and elephants and he needs to go for a wee or whatever, he will literally stick his bum out the back door, do it, and then come back in to avoid getting wet as much as possible. Yet this dog loves a bath, but hates rain. I mean, I can't say I blame him, I hate rain, but still. That's looking kind of cute. I quite like that actually. Right, let me zoom through the other eye because I should have but didn't. Do it all in one go. Because why would I? Now, I just remembered that in the like ethereal budget box, I've got a primer. So this is the Pop and Shine Hydra Glitter Bubble Primer. It says blurs imperfection, minimises pores and creates the perfect base. I've not tried one of these primers with like the little bubble things in it, so let's give it a go. Ooh. It's going to make my skin really glittery. Ooh, it smells coconutty. Feels quite nice. I'm not, I don't mind scents like in products. I you know, hell, I just bought a load of the P.Louise stuff in the piece of cake scent, you know. I'm not normally one for coconut, but actually it's quite nice. I normally like a vanilla-y kind of scent, or in the case of the stuff that I've just bought, cake. Which I've got to say, I've been on a diet for a few months and like the smell of that hasn't made me want to eat excessy kind of like sugary sweet stuff. So yeah, at least I can still, you know, smell it. But hey ho. Right, this brush I picked up in Lidl the other day. It's the first time I've been in months. And so they had makeup brushes in. I was like, ooh, haven't bought any of those for a couple of years. It's weird because Lidl was like my go-to when I had to go do shopping because it was literally at the top of our road. And now we've moved. It's like, oh, okay. I tend to go to Aldi now. There's one down the road, one on the seafront. Soon there will be one round the corner when they finish building it. Ooh, that's quite a nice brush actually. This is the angled brush. Bit of a kind of like an angled kabuki brush, quite a dense one. I'm going to use the HMB Luminous Airbrush foundation because my soft matte one is in the case that I was talking about before, and yeah, God, it's been ages trying to pump it out. From what I remember when I first got this foundation, it didn't mix well with like pore filling primers, like dimethicone based ones. But I mean, So the one that I've just used is a hydrating primer. It says it blurs imperfections and pores and that, and it seems to be blending with us okay. It's not separating, so that's a good sign. I mean, wow, that makes me look so pale. I'm not that pale. Probably the lighting isn't helping, but you know. Close. Okay, let's sort this out and warm it up as a concealer. I got two of the brightening concealers from Aldi. I got shade 4 and shade 3. So just use shade 4 first, more for concealing, and then shade 3 for brightening. I don't know what, if anything, this is supposed to be a dupe for. I want to say possibly Rare Beauty. I don't know, I might be wrong. But I'm gonna use this first and just counteract some of that darkness under my eyes, because shock horror, we're back to having children who don't like to go to sleep, so guess who's not been sleeping? No. Where is, oh actually, hold on, what's that? Oh, a little triangle concealer brush, forgot about that one, haven't used that yet. This is one of the Mange brushes I got a little while ago. I think this was the set I got on TikTok shop. Might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. Right, I know that looks ridiculous, but it's fine. We're going to go in with a lighter one now and brighten. Use that same brush. What I will do is take the brush that I used for my foundation and I'll just make sure it's all kind of blended, like, especially like here, because the last thing you want is it all going weird and a visible kind of mark where it hasn't blended properly. Yeah, so oh, cool. I haven't got any new cream anything, so I'm gonna go off, go do the rest of that, and then we'll come back for whatever else is new in the drawer. So I'll be back. Right, I'm back. I've done my creams, I've done my powders. I've got the Whatever the Feather palette here. Look at that. So it's like shimmer toppers and highlighters. So we're going to try them, because why not? I'm just going to take a little P.Louise eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go in with this one first, and then probably a little bit of that one for my highlighter. Yeah, that's beautiful. But outside. Ooh, pretty shim shims. I'm not being funny, it is no secret that I like a bit of sparkle. That's so pretty. I'm gonna put a bit on my brow bone. Oh, it's just so pretty. I'm literally doing the tiniest tiniest tap into that pan. Because if it's one thing I've learned, it's P.Louise highlighters. They, you know, it's very much go hard or go home. And that is just beautiful. I'm going to take, again, the first one on that bottom row. That's got like white and blue reflex in it to match the rest of the eye look. Oh, that is gorgeous. I like, and you know what? Sod it, I'll do that there. Milk moustache, she says. Oh, that's so pretty. Sorry, I'm really excited. Right, I need to do liner, lashes. Under eye would probably be a good thing too, wouldn't it? Okay, let me clear some space and clear some of this rubbish away, and then we'll do under eye and lips, and then I'll run off, do the last little bits, and then we'll be back. So I'm back, I've done that. Okay, I'm gonna take the same two matte shades I used up top, so Whispering Rain. I'm just gonna kind of connect it there and drag it like a third of the way, maybe. And then I will take Skyfall and do the inner portion. Take that blue a bit more on that side. Pretty. The only problem with such light shades like that is that usually they do need a base underneath to make them pop a bit more, but I think it's looking alright. What else have I got? Oh yeah, lip kits. I picked up these. I wonder what these are a dupe for. Anybody? Kylie Cosmetics. So I got Velvet Sugar and Nearly Nude. Nearly Nude looks like it's got more of a pink tone, so we're going to try that. Oh yeah. No. So let's see what these are like. First thing first, that is a very creamy pencil. I haven't tried the Kylie lip kits, so I can't do a fair comparison, but these are really creamy. Let's see what this is like. Liquid lipstick. Considering how that's quite a mauvey pink, I wish this was. This is a very nude liner, but we'll see what it looks like when it's on. Oh, this smells like sweets. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice colour. I'd say I do wish that was more of a pinky kind of pencil. It feels weird to pair it like a mauvey nude, mauvey pink, sorry, liquid lipstick with a nude, like more of a nude pencil. I have got in here this set of lip liners that I got on Temu. This is Blushing Pinks. So let's do a quick, so what's that? Rosy, framboise, mauve rosy and pink nude. So let's just do a little swatch. So that's the swatches of the 3 from Temu. Now, I mean this light one that I've got in my hand. Yeah, no, see, that's a bit too light. Let's try that one. At least it has the same, like, mauvey undertone. Okay, that's drying down now and it's a bit sticky. I do like that liner better with it though. It's still a bit more nude, but it's got the mauve undertone to kind of tie it together. So yeah, okay, cool. I want to go do my eyeliner and mascara and lashes and stuff. I don't believe I have any new lashes in that lot, no. Oh, my freckle stamp, I forgot about that. I've got a freckle stamp thingy. I did buy a lighter one, but it was too light and didn't really show up. Yeah. I'm going to be able to even see that properly. Yeah, again, very light, but there. Got that. Yeah, okay, I want to be back in a minute. I want to go tidy up and do lashes, liner, and then we'll be back to see the final look and give my verdict on what I've used. Right, I am back, I am finished. I've got little half lashes on. I want to say they were from Temu. They probably were from Temu, to be honest. I've done my eyeliner. Yeah, this is the final look. What do we think? I think it looks cute actually. It's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like daydreamy kind. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean, but I can't think of the word. Now that liquid lipstick's dried down, it's not sticky or anything. It's actually quite comfortable on the lips. So yeah. Love that. Love everything that I've used. Yeah. What do we think? Let me know what you think. I'm sorry I've been away so long. I would film more when the kids are off school, but I just can't. I don't get a second piece. It was bad enough when we were in the flat and I filmed in a separate room. Now that I'm in the living room in the house, there's just no way without having an interruption every 2 seconds, either from the children or the dog. As you have witnessed, he's, you know, had his moment. He's now snoring his head off on the sofa. But yeah, love everything that I've used. I'll link it all down below. And yeah, thank you for watching. I've missed you all. And yeah, if you have any recommendations for what you want me to film, looks, products, whatever, then yeah, let me know. I am going to get ready to go do the school one because, oh, and I've got to take Ari's ballet bag to my mum's before I go get Kiara. That's going to be fun. Wish me luck. But yeah, I am going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, which hopefully won't be too long of a wait. But yeah, bye.